I'm Monica Mangan, and I believe that updating your home doesn't have to take a ton of time or money. I show people how to get Pinterest-worthy spaces that are just right for them.
This doesn't even look like our house. Are you
Whoa.
Give me 1 weekend, I'll give you 5 projects, and you'll have a completely transformed space by Monday. This weekend I'm in LA helping out Katy and Jon with a master bedroom makeover. And this is not just any Katy and Jon, this is Katy and Jon of the YouTube channel LustreLux. Yep, you know her. She is a super YouTube famous beauty blogger. And they recently moved into a new home and have been working their way through the different rooms in the house, and they've saved the master bedroom for me. Now, I know a thing or two about a home makeover, but a beauty makeover, hair, makeup, that is so outside of my element. So I'm kind of hoping to pick up some tips and tricks this weekend from Katy, and I'll give her a few of mine. So she gets a bedroom makeover, I get a little mini Monica makeover. Sounds fair.
Here it is.
All right.
In all its glory.
In all its glory. It's minimalist. So I'm assuming you guys had some furniture in here because you've been living in here for a while.
We had some.
We cleared it all out for you though.
Okay.
We want to hook you up.
This is gonna be like the best room loadout of my life, so that's already earning major points with me.
So we actually cleared the space out before Monica got here because
We were low-key embarrassed. We didn't want you guys to see it like that.
my YouTube channel is called LustreLux. I do all beauty videos, anything from hair, makeup, tutorials to reviews, and Jon helps me with pretty much everything.
Yes, I wear a lot of hats in the family. I do all the editing, filming, ironing, all things. Anything that needs to happen, I help out with. Steaming.
So the stuff that you took out though, style-wise, you've moved on from it, and now you have this new home that you're kind of creating your look and feel that you want to carry on. What was before and what are you looking for now?
I think before was like our mirrored glass table phase, like we're kind of young and like we don't know, you know?
You think that's fancy?
Yeah, we were like really cool, and then now we realize we gotta grow up.
I don't know why I did it. I really don't. It's like we got the mirrored walls, we had mirrored nightstands. We want something a little bit more grown up, chic, farmhousey. And then we have 2 dogs. Zoe, who's a Chihuahua mix, she's kind of a bougie diva like Jon.
Yes.
And then Turbo is our bigger dog. They come with us everywhere. So making sure the space works for them too is important. We also work from home, so we're here a lot. So this is like our one room where we can get away, and it's
No work in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially working together with your spouse. That's a lot of time spent, so.
Oh, it's a lot.
Oh, it's a lot. Well, this weekend you guys will get to do a couple projects together and then a couple separate.
And then I can show you some makeup tricks.
Later on. Okay, I can make over a room like nobody's business, like a beauty makeover, not so much for me. So I'll take all the tips I can get. I'm nervous now.
I think we're gonna bump up her glow a little bit.
Give her that LA highlight?
Yes, I think she needs a little LA highlight. So I'm really excited about doing that. We're gonna give her some.
Can I hook her up too, or is that just like a you project?
No, that's just me.
Okay.
All right, guys, so this is one weekend, 2 makeovers, a DIY makeover and a beauty makeover. Get ready for it. Ooh, it's slippery. I'm gonna protect these hardwoods.
Oh yeah.
Now that we're set, we can grab paint.
Oh, we're actually painting.
We're actually painting, yes.
I thought that was all done in post.
Yeah, like we're actually gonna do projects this weekend.
Oh, okay. It just got really real right now.
Yeah.
You mentioned how you love your white ceiling.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of getting lost right now. You don't notice it right away when you walk in. So what I want to do is paint just the thick beams. Okay. So when you walk in, you'll see the beams. Right away, your eye will be drawn up. So it'll actually make your ceiling seem higher.
Okay. I like that.
What color you got in mind, Crow?
Oh, let's see. He's not ready to commit and jump on board yet.
I'm not a believer just yet, but...
All right, let me show you.
Are you nervous?
I'm never nervous.
Why you look at me like I'm nervous?
All right, so the beams.
Smoky blue.
Smoky blue.
It's a theme in our house.
How do you feel about this now that you've seen this?
I'm down. That's like my favorite color, so I'm down.
It is your
I don't know how that looks with beams. I'm not like good at visualizing, but
Yeah.
I'll trust the process.
Good. We're from Philly, you know it. You know the way to our heart. All right, well, while I'm at it, why don't I show you what I have for the walls too? So beam color and your new wall color.
Yes.
See these two together?
Yeah.
So right now, this isn't that different from your walls, but it leans towards blue.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna have like more of a blue palette in here than the gray with the blue.
Yeah.
So we're going all in with the blues.
It's misty.
It's a vibe.
Misty.
It's misty.
You guys like this?
Yeah. Oh, it is a lot bluer.
Don't forget your painter's tape for detail work. The guys are taping the ceiling at the beams to make sure that they don't get any dark paint on the already white ceiling. Okay, so to do this, you're gonna dip it in, but don't dip it in all the way. You just want like ½ inch.
Okay.
And then wipe off one side of it. How do you feel about the beams painted?
You know, I am really bad at visualizing. I have no idea how this is
How it's gonna look at the end?
Yeah.
I feel like we got the bulk of these walls done, so Katie and I are gonna go out and work on our second project. You guys are good in here? You know that it's the beams, not the ceiling, right?
Ceiling, not the beams.
Got it.
Oh my gosh. I hope you're joking, because I am honestly a little nervous leaving them alone.
Oh, do you have the red paint?
John!
All right, so you and I are gonna work on a build while the boys finish up the paint, and I was pretty excited about it, so it's let's build a bench. So I thought that it'll be a bench that has a bit of a farmhouse style to it, but also will be functional. I'm figuring when you're getting dressed, you can sit, put your shoes on, but also underneath, I can fit like a bin and some linens. Have you ever built anything like this?
Haven't,
Okay.
but today's a new day.
Today is a new day. I like this. This whole weekend is all about adding skills. So what we're gonna use for the top and then also the little shelf underneath, this is actually a stair tread.
Wow. Is that like a giant stair?
It's like a giant stair.
That's a giant step.
The reason I picked it is because it comes with this one rounded side already. And on the bench, I kind of wanted to round it and then we don't have to do it ourselves.
Right, I like that.
Our first step is to cut our stair tread down to size. This will act as our bench top. Okay, so this top piece, we need to cut both of them at 40½ inches. Now, without pulling the trigger, you're just gonna line up your line.
Measure.
Yep. It's a good sound effect.
It's pretty good.
I already feel like I'm teaching you well. All right, so one hand's gonna go here, the other one, and you're nice and slow when you're ready. You got this.
How much time do we have?
Oh, come on, you got it. You so got this. So do it once just to see what it's gonna feel like.
Okay, it's good now.
Good?
Now I'm ready.
Okay. How about
Good.
that?
That was good.
All right, good, because you have more cuts to make. So that was your first cut, not your last. We're cutting all of our other lumber for the bench to size. Then we're gonna put it all together to make our masterpiece. All right, so now that we have everything cut and our holes pre-drilled, now we get to assemble. We are going to start with the legs. Okay, and we're gonna build up on this. It's easier so we can get up and under.
Yeah.
So that'll go like that. We're gonna do the exact same thing with the other side. So now we have 2 sets of legs. We gotta combine those together and that'll make our bench. Okay, already at the top, we're gonna line up that end. All right, take that end and you're gonna line it up. See there's like holes, you're gonna go flush at the top. We're using clear oak wood to build this bench because it's got a beautiful grain and will look super fantastic when we stain it. All right, so now the top and then the back one. Now you can see why we cut them down to 2.
Yeah.
So kind of the seam is in the middle.
Yep.
And then these are the pieces that we cut and notched. And that's kind of where we get our functionality here with our storage. Mini bench.
I love it.
You love it?
It's so cute.
So I have finishing plans for it, but this is kind of the last you're gonna see of it.
Oh, okay.
When you see it in the room, it'll be all cute and fancied up. All right, guys, I rarely have to do this on the weekender, but I had to call a bit of an audible here and switch my paint color. So as the day was progressing, the paint was drying and it just wasn't drying what I expected. It was really, really similar to their door color already. I am obsessed with the color of the beams. I think it's perfect, and I just didn't want too much blue in the space. So like any good weekender, I ran out to Lowe's and got a new paint color. It's like 2 shades lighter, but still in the blue family. Look at the difference. Going on, it almost looks like a white, but when it dries, this is a nice, light, fresh, neutral blue. That's what I was going for. Thing is, when you see it going on a wall and you're not sure if it's right, don't be afraid to make a change. So now we have a bit of homework tonight. Jason and I have got to repaint this room, get it ready so that tomorrow for day 2, we can pick right up like nothing ever happened. Let's bring it in. Let's set against this wall.
Sounds good.
Excellent. All right.
Oh boy.
There we go.
I didn't do that.
I did. All right, Jay, you ready for us?
I'm ready for you.
All right, so we brought in one door, and we are gonna remove the 3 mirrored doors, and then we're gonna replace them with 3 of the barn doors that we just carried in.
Awesome, that looked really cool.
And it's gonna have the same functionality so that they'll be bypassed. So almost like these, there's 3 doors, they all work together. We're gonna totally change the style.
Okay.
So it should be pretty easy. To remove mirrors like this, we're gonna lift up because there's a little space on the track, slide the bottom out, and then carefully remove it. So, Jay, what'd you do? You marked out our studs for us and kind of set?
Yeah, we have a header there, which is awesome.
So a header means that we have a solid piece of wood up here, so we don't need to find studs. We got 3 barn doors, and there's gonna be a large one in the middle and then 2 smaller ones on the side. What we need to do together is to hang this track that came with the doors, okay? The only thing I had to get, especially for yours, is called the bypass kit, so that the one barn door can slide beyond the other barn door and that sort of thing. Okay, so now that we have that rail on and all 4 brackets, we have a smaller piece that Jay pre-cut down to size because we want to extend just a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
Okay? So what we're doing now is this is where the bypass brackets come in. So we got to put the second rail up that gets attached onto the front. So now we have all the tracks that we need, and we can actually put the doors on and show you how this is going to work. And then see how the wheel sits right on the track.
Oh, wow.
It's just that easy.
That is smooth.
Smooth, right? All right, let's get all 3 of them. Okay, I'm on. This one's bigger than those other 2.
Yeah.
So those are smaller because they're on the back, and this big one will cover the opening.
Okay.
So this is the one that goes in the outside track. So take a step back and look.
Yeah, that kind of murder the mirror vibe, that's way cooler than mirrors.
Way cooler, right? And just so that you know, we're not gonna keep them this natural wood.
You want to tell me the color?
I do not. That is gonna be a surprise for you. Jay and I are gonna finish them up today, and I think you're gonna love it.
Can you tell me what it rhymes with?
No, I'm not even good enough at that. I was trying and I was like, Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Check you out.
I know, right? So we are actually going to build a set of doggy stairs that lead up to your bed.
Oh, that's so cute.
These are definitely for Zoe because she needs a little help getting up
needs
there.
help, yeah.
Turbo's big enough that she can jump up on the bed.
Yeah.
So you can see what I started doing here. This is the same really nice clear oak that we used yesterday on our bench build. And I wanted to go with the same wood so that everything kind of ties together in the space. And it's just a nicer wood choice. So look here, I've kind of penciled out how these stairs are gonna go. So this piece is holding all of the individual pieces together. And what we'll do now is basically use these little pieces of wood and create the frame that the stair treads will rest on. So we have the inside of our stairs right here and the framework that the treads and the risers will sit on. This whole situation is still very unfinished.
Yeah.
We need to cut this at an angle here. It'll have like a nice finished straight edge. So instead of having open edges that she could maybe fall off of, it'll have like a little safety for her, and it also just looks good style-wise.
Yeah.
So now what we need to do is build a whole nother set, and then we'll pop our treads on. Okay. Got it?
Yep.
All right, so now we have both of our sides and we can put them together and start putting our risers on. We're attaching each side of the stair structure together using 1x material, then nailing our stair treads on. These are like 3-inch risers, the perfect tiny stairs for the perfect tiny dog.
Wow.
You like them?
It's like a real life staircase.
Isn't it adorable? Doop, 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 doop. My sound effects are horrendous this weekend. So what we're gonna do is here on the side, I'm gonna do a little vertical trim piece covering each of these joints here. But that's gonna be a surprise for you, Enzo.
Okay, okay.
But I think this is fun, right?
It's really cute.
She's gonna like it.
She's gonna love it. You're really gonna elevate her taste, and I don't know if I'm ready for that, to be dealing with her.
Diva doggy,
Yes.
here you come. For our last project, we're back out at the saws, tearing it up. All right, secret project time. Jason and I are building a custom window valance for Katy and Jon's really big window. The layout of their bedroom, there's only one place for the bed and it has to go up against the window. So we need to make it look really awesome. What we're building out of this plywood is what's going to be the foundation for a boxwood valance that hides all their blinds when they're not in use. So basically style meets function and it couldn't be easier. So these are pre-stained, ready to go shiplap planks. And what we are going to do is combine these together. To attach these, we're gonna use a little bit of wood glue and a brad nailer and just basically cover the whole front. And the thing to remember is to stagger your seams. These little plywood pieces are what's gonna make this come out from the wall. All right, so just like that, we have a really rustic shiplap valance that's gonna look so nice and hide their blinds, which are super functional. So once again, design meets function. We'll install this in the room with some angle brackets, and then I'll add soft curtains at either end to kind of really soften up the look and kind of mix the soft linens with the rugged, worn wood. I'm so excited for you to see your new space on the count of 3. You can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
This looks really good.
It's so cute!
It's super cute. You guys hooked that up too? That looks so good.
Is the thing still under there?
Yeah. Wow, I was not expecting this. This is really cool.
Look at the
Oh,
cute
shade
little
up.
bench.
It's our mini bench.
Wow.
It looks so good. Look at Zoe's little staircase.
It's got like wainscoting on it.
I
What is it?
know.
Wow.
I love it. And it even has all the little detailing. And then one thing we didn't even chat about is that the other side under the stairs, we kept that open so it's tons of storage.
Oh, nice.
And or she can also
Wow.
sleep in there because there's a cute little mat.
This is so cute.
We painted the stairs the same color as the beams. So right when you walk in, your eye goes up and then it comes back down and it actually makes the room feel a little bigger.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Those are so detailed. It's incredible. I love that the bed is like not covering the window anymore. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like that is so awesome.
Yeah, this is tricky because there's not a lot of wall space in here. So I picked a bed that fell just below. And then my secret project was the wood valance at the
Looks
top.
really
Is that a bunch of different pieces of wood that you put together?
Lowe's sells pre-stained, pre-aged like shiplap planks.
Wow.
So I just pieced them all together on a piece of plywood.
That's awesome.
So John and I put the nail in the coffin on your mirrored phase and we got rid of all the closet mirrors and replaced them with barn doors that coordinate with this one. How do you like them?
I really like it.
It looks so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
that looks really good. I didn't know that you were gonna paint them. I mean, I know you said it, but seeing it is so cool.
Do you feel like this space better reflects like the new style era we
Yes.
are in of Katy and Jon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It fits way better with the house too. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, you did that, girl.
Thank you.
High five. Killed it.
Well, this was a super fun weekend working with you guys. And now I've given you all my DIY makeover tips that I possibly can. I'm ready to get some from you.
I'm ready to give some. We're just gonna boost up your complexion a little bit. Really some easy tricks to kind of make yourself look more fresh.
Like especially after a long weekend of projects. and
Exactly.
work.
All right, so I really like blush.
Whatever you're doing is working really well, so.
All right, so now the next step is highlight.
Highlight is different from contour.
Yes, so highlight is, it basically on the highest points of your face is where you put the highlights. That way when the sun hits it, it lifts it.
So essentially this is like,
see.
oh.
Look that way more. You can twist your whole head.
Oh.
What kind of lip products do you like to wear? Lipstick, lip gloss, lip balm?
I'm not entirely sure I know the difference between all three, but
Okay.
it's just like, I think a lipstick.
A
It's
lipstick.
not like shiny or glossy.
Well, we're gonna do shiny and glossy.
Oh,
it
whoa.
looks scary,
Yeah, it looks like 24 karat gold.
but it's literally clear. Does anybody else want to spray? It's very subtle.
Good.
It's just like a little,
Oh, wow, I'm very good at this. It just looks like,
you need to look at your cheek highlight now. That's how it's better.
whoa, that is lit. That is literally lit. That's amazing. All right, well that's 2-for-1 makeovers in a weekend. And let us know what your favorite part of Katy and Jon's bedroom was. And then be sure to head over and follow along on Katy's channel. I mean, if she can do this in 30 seconds, she has the best tutorials over there.
Aww.
This weekend I'm helping out a couple with the home office, and it's kind of a unique one because they're actually sharing a desk. You try and pull in, but turn because you can't actually keep your knees straight.
Actually, I sit like this.
I sit sideways. This is so sad. First thing we need to do is to give you each your own space.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa!